inning stretch as race number 15 of the UMP Dirt Car Summer Nationals Hell Tour. They come to you four wide, the ground-pounding, fire-breathing super late models of UMP Dirt Car, sending them off Farmer City style. Wave to your favorite driver, wish them good luck. They've got the hand out the cockpit. They are ready to rock, roll, and it's time to get down and dirty with UMP Dirt Car super late models. As the pace truck will make its way to the infield. They stay four wide over in turn two. Flash the lights. Let them know you see them. Oh, boy. 22 drivers, 40 laps, 10,000 to win. Farmer City Raceway, are you ready?
Well, again, race fans out there, how many root for Scott James in anyone? How many root for Jack Sullivan? How about for 18, Shannon Babb? How about it?
How about the smooth operator, Bobby Pierce? He's getting too tall for short going.
B5 out of New Berlin, Brandon Shepard. 89, OP Mike Spatola. Here we go, race fans. 2 wide, 11 deep, 40 laps, 10 grand. Who's going to be down in victory lane? Scott James, Jack Sullivan on the front row to look for green. Now we're underway. They'll work the inside. Shannon Babb off the launching pad. He looks for the lead here on lap number 1. Shannon Babb going to show the way. Brandon Shepard strong, he's quickly up to second. Scott James third. Jack Sullivan will file in for fourth. Bobby Pierce fifth. The rest of the field starting to shuffle up just a bit. Pierce will work right in the middle of the track. Here comes Brandon Shepard. Shepard will nose under Shannon Babb for the lead. Babb will hold him off, say it turns 1 and 2. Brandon Shepard strong early side by side. Here comes Brandon Shepard. Now the Moequa missile going to climb the hill off of turn number 4. He's back into the lead. Babb, Shepard, Sullivan, James, Pierce, Mike Spatola, Dan Sleeper, Mark Bergtorff, Dennis Erb, 7 of Matt Miller. 4th lap, going to go in the book, still 18, Shannon Babb, your leader. Brandon Shepard, second. So cars starting to spread out just a bit, trying to find that preferred line. Babb works from the bottom back up to the top off of 4. Babb by 4 car lengths back to Shepard. And it's Sullivan, James, Spatola, and Pierce, Mark Bergtorff, and Dan Sleeper.
So 5 laps in the books, 35 to go. Shannon Babb showing away, but Brandon Shepard right there with him. It's Jack Sullivan riding third. 4th is Scott James, Mike Spatola, Bobby Pierce, Mark Bergtorff, along with Dan Sleeper, Matt Miller, and Dennis Erb Jr. The cars up front yet to see the back markers as they are laying down quick times. It'll continue to be Shannon Babb on the high side. He'll abuse the cushion all the way around the racetrack. Pierce and Spatola side by side for the number 5 spot. Now here comes Scott James. He'll regroup. Pierce, Spatola, and Bergtorff all working close quarters. Jason Fager is coming like a freight train. Fager trying to work inside the top 10. Sitting 14th right now. Fager, who started 19th, running 14th. 9 laps in the books. And now Brandon Shepard has caught your leader. Shannon Babb under attack. 10 in the books. We got 30 to go, Mike.
Well, Brandon Shepard, no stranger to victory lane here at the Farmer City Raceway. Half a car length to your leader, Shannon Babb. About 6 laps away from lap traffic, we stay under green. Babb, Shepard, Sullivan, Scott James. Good battle, Bobby Pierce, Mike Spatola, and Mark Bergtorff. Bergtorff now looking for that 5th spot to the high side of Bobby Pierce. Bergtorff and Pierce go side by side down the backstretch. It's still Shannon Babb, Brandon Shepard, Jack Sullivan, Scott James, And it'll be Mark Bergdorf, Bobby Pierce, Mike Spatola, Dan Schleeper, Dennis Erb. Babb moves down the track just a bit. Brandon Shepard right there, step by step, as they click off another lap. Brandon Shepard much better on the bottom. Starting to put some heat in those Hoosiers. Shepard going to look for the lead off of turn number 4. Babb going to use momentum to the high side. Babb still your leader. Sullivan third. James fourth. Shepard again will pull even down the backstretch. A good side-by-side battle. Lap traffic going to play a part in this one. Sometimes it's better to run second than first. Now we got a new leader. It's Brandon Shepard. Shepard your leader. Babb second. Good battle for third, side by side.
15 and 25 to go. Babb answers back to the outside of Shepard. Side by side between James and Sullivan for third. At the line, dead heat. Babb committed to the high side and Shepard married to the bottom. They stay wheel to wheel, door to door over in 3. Again, Scott James will pull up alongside of the 18 of Sullivan. Shannon Babb chasing Scott Bull. Shepard maybe by a nose piece. 17 in. 23 to go. We're just shy of halfway. Shepard has opened up a 2-car length advantage. Scott James now gets third away from Sullivan. Babb back to the outside, but nowhere to go with Scott Bull in front of him. 2 laps shy of the halfway point. Shannon Babb now losing ground to Shepard and losing it in a hurry. Brandon Shepard is trying to walk away with this one. It'll be halfway next time by for Shepard. Babb trying to reel him back in. They stay wheel to wheel for third between Sullivan and Scott James. Bergdorf is 5th, Erb 6th, Pierce 7th, Schleeper 8th, Spatola 9th, Jeep Van Wormer is 10th, and here comes Jason Fager. He's up to 11th, battling for 10th.
So as Brandon Shepard continues to lead, this one pushes just a bit in 4. Babb trying to clear the lap cars of Scott Bull and 54 Dylan White. Still staying under green so far. No cautions as of yet. Brandon Shepard 7 car lengths out in front of Shannon Babb. Great battle for that third spot as they're reeling in Shannon Babb. That is Jack Sullivan in 1, pulling along 81 of Scott James. 5th will go to Dennis Erb. Then it's Mark Bergdorf, Bobby Pierce, Dan Schleeper, Jeep Van Wormer, and Bobby Pierce. Yellow's out. Yellow for Matt Miller at 7. That'll bunch the field. Sullivan, James, Erb. That is your top 5. 18 to go, race fans. 22 to book. Green flag. We're back underway. Now Scott James going to work right in the middle of the track. Got a pretty good run. Dennis Erb slips up and allows Mark Bergdorf to work to his inside. Couple of cars now going to try that top shelf. Here comes Shannon Babb. Babb going to pull along Scott James. They're going to work that top shelf. James will work to the high side of Jack Sullivan for that third spot. Babb to the high side. Brandon Shepard to the low side. Again, good battle up front. Here comes the Moequa missile, Shannon Babb. Got that distance down to about 3 car lengths. Shannon Babb working the high side. Here comes the Moequa missile, Rick Shannon Babb.
15 laps to go for young Brandon Shepard. Babb will start to reel him in. Scott James along with Jack Sullivan and Dennis Erb Jr. trying to close the gap on the leaders. Here comes Babb at the line of dead heat. Shannon Babb drew up alongside. He'll again regroup out of 2 and down the back chute. Babb will pull the trigger over in 3. Scott James is taking third away from Sullivan again. Out of 4 they come. At the line, Shepard by maybe a nose. 13 laps to go. Great battle between Babb and Shepard up front. Also Scott James, Jack Sullivan, and Dennis Erb Jr. Again, Jason Fager is in the top 10. Shannon Babb trailing by less than a car length down the backstretch. Fager working on Jeep Van Wormer for 9th. Fager continuing to, here comes Jason Fager. Babb to the outside, Fager is up to 9th. Now Babb will work the outside again. It's gonna be 10 laps to go. 10 to go. Babb on the outside, Shepard on the bottom at the line. Shannon Babb, your new leader.
9 to go. Shannon Babb showing away. Shannon Babb and Brandon Shepard side by side. They'll race off with 9 to go this time by for the lead. 9 to go. Shannon Babb showing away. Babb, Shepard, a good battle side by side. Jack Sullivan and 81, Scott James. Dennis Erb riding in 5th. 6, Bergtorf 7th. Bobby Pierce, 8, Sleeper 9th, Fager. 8 to go. Lap traffic going to play a part in this one once again. Race fans say, as we stay under green, Brandon Shepard again to the inside. Shannon Babb to the outside. 7 laps remain. Shannon Babb opening up about a 2-car advantage. Here comes Dennis Erb closing in on Jack Sullivan and 81 Scott James. Now Babb gonna have to work the bottom, trying to block the B5 of Brandon Shepard. Shepard better off the corners. Here comes Brandon Shepard now down to a car length. Brandon Shepard much better in 1 and 2. Here he comes to the inside, side by side. Brandon Shepard, Shannon Babb can't quite clear the 54 of Dylan White. Might be his demise. We got a new leader. 5 to go. It's Brandon Shepard. Babb again will have to work in the middle of the track. He cannot do it. Got to find a way around that lap car. Brandon Shepard now with 4 to go. Race fans is your leader. Shepard 4 to go. Babb 2nd. James 3rd. They race down the back stretch. Shannon Babb falling back. Brandon Shepard's got 3 laps to go. Babb 2nd. Here comes Scott James. Don't count James out of the equation. 3 to go. 2 to go. Green flag in the air. Brandon Shepard in B5. Here comes 18 and Shannon Babb. He's running out of time. Half a mile to go. Shepard, your leader. Shannon Babb 2nd. Scott James 3rd. Jack Sullivan 4th. Dennis Erb 5th. White flag in the air. 1 to go for the youngster out of New Berlin. As long as he can hold it together. Down the back stretch one final time. Into 3. And off of 4 to New Berlin. Race fans, Brandon Shepard, your winner. Good battle for 2nd. Shannon Babb, Jack Sullivan, Scott James.
Unofficially, Jeep Van Wormer 10th, Bobby Pierce 9th, Jason Fager recovers for 8th. 7th went to the 9 of Dan Schleeper. 6th was Mark Bergtorf. Dennis Erb Jr. 5th, Scott James 4th, Jack Sullivan 3rd, Shannon Babb 2nd. And now it's all up to UMP Dirt Car officials, 2,300 pounds plus the driver. At the end is what Brandon Shepard must weigh. He won at Lincoln Speedway, looking to make a twofer in his home state. And we'll go down to Mike Norris in victory lane.
Well, race fans, from Enterprises, Shepard Auto Sales, Shepard Car Crushing, Shep's Bar and Grill. It's powered by Mullins Race Engines. It's a Bob Pierce race car, and he's just got the biggest feature win of his career. His father steps in, Steve Shepard Jr., got his longtime crew chief in there as well. As he climbs out, race fans, bring the house down. Here he comes for Brandon Shepard.